Okay, in the last video we launched 2 debug sessions simultaneously on core 0. In this video we're going to launch 4 debug sessions, and we're going to add in core 1 and VPE 0 and 1 on that core. So let's get started. Open up the debug configurations. I've already created 2 more launch configurations for core 1. Now we could launch these one by one, but that would get tedious. Let's define a launch group to launch all 4 of them. So we'll select a launch group here, we'll click New, give it a name, Launch All, and then we'll add our 4 launch configurations. I'm going to control click to select multiple ones, click OK. Now they're all added to this launch. They're added in the order they'll be launched. C0, V0, C0, V1, and so on. We can change the order by moving these up and down if we need to. Click Apply, click Debug. Now we'll see all the launches start. The launches will show up here as they are launched. We'll give those a little bit of time to complete. Okay, we have all 4 devices launched and running. So let's go to C0, V0 and let's interrupt it. And we see it stops in its code block here. We can do the following. We can do the same for each of the other 3. Okay, so all 4 devices are halted now. We can see by clicking on each one of these, the code window over here changes to show us the code for each of the devices that's executing. We can also look at other views like the variables view. This shows all the local variables currently defined in this stack context. We can click to the other stacks and it updates to show the variables in these stacks on these devices. So the variables view is sensitive to which context you click on over here. The same is true of the registers view. Click and show the registers, and then we can move from view to view and see the registers in each of the contexts. So now we can simply resume each of these, or let's resume these 3. Then we can come back here and we can set a breakpoint on this line right here. We need to give it a moment to write the breakpoint. The breakpoint's written. Now we can run the code, and it runs to the breakpoint. The breakpoint's also shown here in the breakpoints view, where we can enable or disable the breakpoint without deleting it. We can interrupt core C0 V1 here. And we can set a breakpoint here on its line. And run. And we hit our breakpoint. Now both breakpoints are displayed, so the breakpoints view shows all breakpoints for all launches. We can also, instead of terminating all launches one by one, we can select just the launch group and terminate. And it will terminate each of the launches in order. And there you have it, debugging 4 devices simultaneously.